One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. Squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Dukes offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And they get him down.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So Coastal Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to come. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Got it behind the line. It's Kyle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was... They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well,
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well,
the Dukes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
yeah, and when you get guys like that on...
Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dukes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
blocker. It's Sanchez. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes are flying down the field. Quarterback keeps it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kyle. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
He breaks the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He wants to change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
What a disappointment. No good. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets it. One, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And the holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Well, jet sweep pass. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tight end now in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and